Hello everybody, and welcome to this video, I suppose. Today we are playing on the Luvstar and Discord beta SMP, which I'm currently the only person playing because I'm in a totally different time zone than most of the others. So it's probably really late for them to play, but for me it's not. So, it do be like this sometimes. So basically, this is my house. I've been hearing a lot of compliments about it lately, and thank you everyone. Oh, there's actually a sign JWR left at the door, and I don't feel like destroying it because it's really sweet. Thank you JWR. So I suppose I can tell you the plans for at least this video, because I don't really know if this can potentially become a series at some point. But at least for now, I'm kind of planning to do something like a let's play, because some of the other members of the server already have tours of the whole server. So I don't really feel like doing that again would be the best idea. So I will probably just record my gameplay on here, show whatever projects I'm on and stuff like that. I sometimes forget that I already have a established place for sleeping. I lack some bookshelves in this section, but I don't have enough leather yet, so that's gotta wait for now. I suppose I can show you around at least my area where I live. That over there is Katsy's area. It's kind of like a lounge type of thing. That is the pathway to their base, and this right here is the lounge itself. Is it still under construction, I wonder? Because this seems pretty finished to me. This is the sand that they were asking for. So basically it's just a place for you to kind of come and chill and enjoy the view, because it's really pretty. This area, the beach, is also their project. This used to be mostly grass, but they decided to turn it into a beach, and as you can see down there, there's some towels and some umbrellas. So that is actually it's kind of like a public beach over here. It's not just ours. So Katsy's idea was to ask everyone one or two colors they want to have for the place. This is this is JWR's place, as you can see. Very nice. So they ask players what colors they want, and they basically build these places for them. This is, I believe, Stinger. Yeah. And there's a few other places so far. And you could also probably see something else when I was at the top of this hill. Let me quickly go and show you. Over here. Right over there, we can see a railway and what looks to be a station, a train station. Oh, I suppose I can do this. So Stinger is currently working on this railway project. Excuse my poor English, it's not my main language. So he's currently connecting everyone's base to the spawn point with these rails, and he also builds these wonderful little train stations called Cape Station. Ooh, I wonder where that name came from. But yeah, this is where you get the tickets, and this is where you wait your train. Of course, there's no actual trains, it's just minecarts. But it's fine. Singers is really into trains, and he's built 2 of them so far, one of which is really huge. But if you're interested, you can go check out his videos. I will try to leave links to as much stuff that I might mention in my videos. So this right here, as you can see, is a pathway to something that I've been working on. And let me go and show you what that is. I really love these awesome big trees. Like, big trees in all the Minecraft is just something else. I love them. Oh, this one grew. Nice. I was trying to force it to grow into a big tree, because it used to be a small one and it didn't kind of work really well. But a big tree gives us way more space to walk here. So that's nice. And over there we can see this giant... I don't even know what it looks like yet. It looks kind of weird so far, but this is going to be a huge tree farm that would host 256 trees of each type. So 3 times of 260. What? 3 times 260. Jesus Christ. 3 times 256. Oh my god. I can't do the math, so you can... I think it kind of like is over 700 trees total or something. But yes, I've been clearing out this entire area to build this thing. It will have 3 floors for each of the 3 tree types. As you can see, it's kind of a giant area. Originally, I didn't plan on making it so big, but I kind of did my math wrong. It was supposed to only host 64 of each tree types, but I was like, oh, 16 trees by 16 trees, surely it will give us 64 trees total. And then I was like, wait a second, this is turning out surprisingly bigger than I would expect it to. So I redid my math, and yeah, now it will host 256 of each individual tree type. Which I'm happy with this. You know, it's a bigger project than I anticipated, but I'm fine with it. Big projects are fun. Yeah. So my plan for this build, I kind of have a vague idea of what I want it to look like, but I'm not entirely sure. I've been watching a lot of alpha series from Monster recently, so I feel like this design is kind of a bit inspired by his building style, but I don't want to do something totally similar. So I don't know, maybe I will change these pillars and try to do something else. As I said, I don't have a very clear picture of what I want this to look like yet. I'm just kind of trying out different things and see how it looks. So yes, I suppose I will continue working on this thing and then just show you the process. There's also this staircase that I built yesterday. It turns out really nice. I love these big trees that kind of, they create this canopy thingy around the staircase, which is really nice to walk under, like this right here. Really awesome. I love it. And then this tree grew into a big one, so that's nice. So yeah, it also needs a bit of terraforming around. As you can see, there's just really ugly stuff laying around, and it will need to be changed at some point. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm looking at this thing again, I have this pillar design across the entire perimeter, but now I'm curious, what if I change one of, like, the front side and see if that looks better? Which I should have probably done just one and not the whole perimeter, because in case like this, what if I decide to change it and it would just kind of suck to redo the entire perimeter, but well, it's already done, so I'm okay with this. I'm totally okay. So I suppose we can, yeah, I can just go. Damn, that stone over there is gonna turn into freaking cobble. I'm gonna have to have some more stone smelted. Ah, Jesus Christ. Okay, so I finished this first wall over here, and I honestly do like this more than what I originally had. So that means I will have to remove all the rest of the 3 walls and redo them like this one, which is alright, but I'm gonna need some more smelted stone for sure. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take a trip back home so that I can grab the stone and continue working on this thing. Yeah, it definitely adds a bit more dimension with these outer pillars that I added there. So yeah, I feel like this does seem to look better than the original design. I suppose while I'm doing this, I can talk for a little bit, because that's usually what people do in such videos. But honestly, I'm not really a yapper. Like, I am not a talkative person at all. And like, it's really difficult to me to figure out what to talk about, and that's I think that's also the reason why all my friends, I don't have a lot of them, but the ones that I do have, they're all the opposite. So they do love to talk and yap and stuff like that. And I like to listen. So like, we match really well. They just talk because they like it, and I listen because I like it. So it's kind of like a win-win situation. But at the same time, since I decided to, well, make videos, or at least this one, then I am kind of supposed to talk about something. And honestly, I don't really know what to tell you guys. I'm not really sure. I've been thinking about it. And it's just, sometimes, you try to think of something, but your head is just ultra empty. There's absolutely nothing in it. And you're like, well, what am I supposed to do with this? Because videos like this are supposed to be at least somewhat entertaining. And I feel like for that, the person making videos is supposed to be talking about stuff. So I guess if I do end up making this a series, I feel like it would be a good practice to, learn how to talk more, especially in English. So I will I will try my best to think of stuff to talk about. But in the meantime, I have not come up with any ideas yet, so I suppose I will continue working on this and thinking, and then hopefully I figure something out and find stuff to tell you guys about. Well, I suppose I can tell you guys about my new passion that I found like a couple of weeks ago. So most of you guys are probably familiar with the recent Wi-Fi's ARG, searching for a world that doesn't exist. So I was really fascinated by it, and of course, checking the comments of that video really made me realize that, it was based on the King in Yellow, because everyone was talking about it, and I was like, well, now I gotta know what that King in Yellow is, because I am really curious. So, this is gonna be tricky here, because I have these outer pillars. They're supposed to go like over here, but I don't know if I'll ever end up removing this thing, because it's kind of a natural hill and it's kind of big, and yeah, I don't know what to do about this yet. But as I was saying, so that got me really interested in learning about the King in Yellow. So I searched it on YouTube and found some videos talking about it and explaining what it is, talking about the fictional play by the same name that drives people mad and stuff. And in the comments of those videos, I found some suggestions that people left for those who are interested in this kind of stuff. So one of the comments said that there is a podcast called Malevolent, which is based on the Kenyan Yellow heavily and also includes some other Lovecraftian horror thingies. So I was like, I was interested in checking out Lovecraft stuff earlier. So the Malevolent podcast is kind of like an audiobook, and it's really, really good. So like, it's all done, voice acted and directed and written and audio edited. It's all done by one person, which is really impressive. And the person who's responsible for all of that is Harlan Guthrie. He's an incredible man of many talents. Because he's able to make this entire podcast and basically do all of it. And when you're listening to it, it doesn't really, you don't, like, there's even this grandma character that appears at some point, and if you didn't know it was all voiced by the same person, by a guy, you would never guess that the grandma was voiced by a guy. At least I think so, because it was executed immaculately. So yeah, that podcast is incredibly interesting and cool. It is a horror podcast. There is some dark topics. Obviously, if you're a minor, you should probably not check it out, but I think most of us here are adults anyway, so yeah. Should I tell the premise of the story, or I'm not sure. I don't know if how much of that premise would count as a spoiler. So I'm not sure if I should tell you guys about it. But if I can't tell you about it, why am I even talking about this? Just to say that I like it? Like, isn't that stupid? I'm sorry guys, I'm just trying to find stuff to talk about. I'm sorry, it's kind of difficult for me, but I'm trying my best, okay? Don't judge me, please. As you noticed, I haven't done much since I was talking, because my brain just cannot focus on multiple things at once. For the life of me, I'm either talking or I'm playing Minecraft. I can't really do that all at once, except for when I'm strip mining, for example, and stuff like that. Whenever I don't need my constant attention in the game, then of course I can talk, but this is not the case, so that's kind of sad. I'm trying to figure out how I did the pattern here. So have this outer pillar, then we do like this. There's 2 blocks, there's 1 block here, and this one is a 3-block thingy over here. Then we do 2, 2, 2. This one will be the outer pillar, like so. And then we do the same thing over there. I was trying to figure out, I was originally building this from over there, but I figured it's not really working very well, so I have to do it like this. Do here, then here, then one here, 2 gap here, 1 gap here. Oh. So this will need to be like so. Okay. Yeah, like so. Over here. And 2 gaps. And this. And this over here will be the outer pillar. Outer pillar. Oh, what? Alright. The foundation is done. Now I suppose we can start pillaring this whole thing up. Look at that piggy! It's so dirty. I love this autumn texture pack. It changes, apparently, the pigs. Oh my god. The lag. Jesus Christ. And it also makes cows really nice. And even the clouds, as you can see, they've got some shading, which is really nice. I thought it was only the leaves, but apparently it's a bit more. I love it. Oh, why am I here? Ow. Why is it lagging so much? Jesus Christ. Let me do this then. Oh no. Now I'm stuck in this block. Damn, it's so laggy for some reason right now. I don't even know what happened. Why is it... Why is it like this? This seems to be better in terms of the lag, but it just came out of nowhere. But anyway, I kind of ran out of stone, but I was able to finish this much, so I'm just finishing this final wall here. I do have some stone, but I need more slabs. So I'm gonna have to make another trip home to grab some more materials. I'm really not happy with the torch spam over here. I have a better idea of how to execute the lighting, but it would require tons and tons of glowstone, which, as you can imagine, even if I committed to it, I'm alone, probably not gonna have enough. Like, I mean, even for this one floor here, it's already like a lot of glowstone. Basically, every torch would be replaced with glowstone. That's my idea, at least. So yeah, you can imagine, and this is just one floor out of 3. So yeah, that's gonna take forever. For now, I have no better option than have this torch spam here, which is not ideal. Although I suppose what I could also do is have glassed lava, like have lava under glass here. I think that would work as well. But it would only work for this floor, not for any upper floor, unfortunately. So 2 floors at least will have to include a lot of glowstone, which I have no idea where to get or how to get in this insane amount. I believe the nether resets every like week or so it is doable, but even still, I'm not sure how much time it will take for me to collect so much glowstone. Like, I mean, it's just an insane amount. So yeah, I suppose torch spam is, for now, the only option, which is kind of sad, because look at the amount of those torches, it's just kind of crazy. And they produce these particles, which I'm assuming can be one of the reasons for that whole area to be laggy. So yeah, I'm not really sure how to execute the lighting better without glowstone. So yeah, it's gonna have to be torches for now, unfortunately, because I have no better options for this. It's still quite laggy. I have no idea why. It wasn't so laggy previously, but the lag just came out of nowhere. Maybe I should rejoin the server. Let me try that. Okay, I rejoined. The terrain is being... Yeah, well, I don't know if it helped yet. Oh, where am I going? I should go to the mines, not the house. You can clearly see with the pathway, you can see the modern style of building inspiration here. I don't mind though. I'm too used to building in this modern type of style, because I haven't really played the old versions of Minecraft that much. So, oh, wow, we have a ton of stone. I'm surprised it's all cooked because we were away, and every time that was the case, apparently this area wasn't all the time, wasn't rendered all the time, so I don't know what changed, but I'm certainly not complaining. We need to make this. Alright. Let's go back. Over here, I think of building like a small little bridge connecting to that hill, but I'm not really sure. I already made this pathway with staircase, so do I need to have the bridge over here? Since there's already a pathway up. I just think it would look good to have a bridge. Like, we can have an archway under here, which can kind of work as a passageway from here to over there, but there's like nothing there yet that you could go to, so I don't think how I'm not sure how practical this will be, but it will definitely look good to just have this bridge over here, I think. Only thing is, I think it's kind of too close to that pathway over here, so I'm thinking of moving it somewhere around here. But yeah, I will probably focus on that a bit later. Look at that cow! That's what I was telling you about. The cows are like coffee and milk or something like that, you know? They're really cute. Please don't despawn. I need your leather. You are very cute, but you need to die. I'm sorry. I need a ton of leather for bookshelves. Look at this cutie! Aw, I love it. Alright. Give me your leather. Aw. Well, that was a shame. Oh, wait. Okay. At least got one. Alright, the walls are done. I also have this idea of framing this section at the perimeter. Can't quite explain with words until I can show you. So I have quite a bit of stone, so I can at least start this thing. Okay, so I'm thinking something like this design. I kind of like it. I'm not really sure though what to do in the center here. I feel like it should be something a bit different because it is the center, so I'm gonna have to think on this. I think something like this would work. I quite like it. Because this is right here is not an auto mount, I can't really have a center pillar here, so I figured I would just probably do something like this. So yeah, I think this worked. I quite like it. Now I gotta do the same thing on all the sides. So yeah, gonna be doing that. Alright, so this is now done. I quite like it. I think it looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. Yeah, this right here, this will need to be terraformed, but I'll do that another time. Don't really feel like doing that right now. Yeah, so before I start doing the second floor, I wonder if I should plant the trees. You know, why not? Let's do that. You know, we do have a tree farm at spawn, or near spawn. I believe it's Muffin's tree farm. It's a community farm, but you know, it's not really big. It can help you sometimes when you really need some wood, but sometimes you would go there and there would just be saplings that didn't grow after somebody else was using that farm. So I thought, you know what, why not have a backup? What was I about to do? Ah, right, sapling. So yes, I decided to make another farm. So it's gonna be 4 stacks. Yeah. Okay. Oh yes, this is gonna be another farm. I live quite far away from the spawn, but we do have this train track, so if anyone wants to use this farm on the server, you're welcome to do so. I'm not gonna gatekeep this thing. It's pretty big, so it should be enough for this many players. I mean, we don't have a lot of players playing here, but it's kind of like a small community, but yeah. This grass, I placed this dirt here because it connects to this grass here, and I want all of this to be grass eventually. at the perimeter here, but it's taking quite a while. Yeah. I believe it should be covering everything I want by the time I finish this thing, because damn, that's gonna take quite a while for it to be finished. So I'm thinking this first floor will be oak trees, the second one will be birch, and the third will be spruce. Alright, it's all down now. So yes, it's pretty much functional already. Obviously, the build itself is far from being finished, but at least you can use this farm at this point, so that's nice. I'm thinking I'm gonna take a small break from this though. Oh cow, I need your leather. Cause I'm kind of tired a bit from doing this, so I'm gonna do something else right now. Which, that is gonna be probably working on that little bridge I told you about next to my base. So yes, I'm thinking of moving this thing to the left a bit. So let me just remove this. Okay, so I'm thinking making an archway over here would be kind of cool, but I wonder if I should use... I already used oak over there. I wonder if I should do something more with this, with the bridge. Yeah, I think so. I ran out of any logs though, so I suppose it's time to use our tree farm. Which I don't think a lot of trees have grown over there. But for the starters, it should be enough. What the heck is that? Okay. For some reason, the end of my video wasn't recorded. This is post-production. I'm kind of showing you the progress I made on the bridge. So this is what it looks like. I'm pretty happy with this. So this is basically the tiny piece of recording that was not saved for some reason. But here you go. This is the bridge. And it's finished. So I suppose this is the end of this journey. An awkward as heck video, but thank you to everyone who decided to watch it. I don't know why, but thank you anyways, and maybe I will see you in the next one. Bye!